back to the Experience Podcast. It's just me again this week. We're on part 2 of our commentary for episode 61, Sneezing in Texas. It is Blake's first episode. Ariana's on there as well. And if you didn't catch the first part, I don't know why you started on episode 2. We had that sometime. I think I mentioned this last commentary. We had one commentary series where the views went up as the as the episodes went along. Like the part 2 got more views than part 1, and part 3 got more listens. And not just views, but listens, I guess, too. Then part 2 and 3 and 1. It's like, are people just like clicking on the last one? Like, you gotta kind of do them all in series. That's kind of the point. And like, it would be way too long of an episode if I did it all at once. That's why I kind of do like 3, because it also is like nice digestible for me. Makes it easier for me to record them as well. But we're right here, right around 14 minutes 36 seconds into this episode. Blake is in the middle of answering questions, and Ariana is just not approving of whatever he's saying. And I don't remember what that was about, but she was shaking her head at his answers, and I don't remember the answer that she doesn't like. Maybe it says it in the description? Oh, it says Ariana hates jorts, so I don't know if that's related. I don't remember. But let's get into the episode. Here we go. Do you ever stop to smell the flowers?
I really don't.
Numbers or letters?
Numbers.
Do smartphones make smart people dumb?
We're getting like really deep here.
I told you they'd get strange.
I'll go with yeah.
Okay. Stairs or elevator?
Stairs.
You know Ariana's answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Entrance or exit? What kind of person are you?
Entrance.
Okay. Should YouTube be called MeTube? Because that's who's using it. But you're not using it. It's MeTube.
But they're saying you to us.
Should YouTube be called MeTube?
So no.
Okay. AAA or AARP?
AAA.
Are rocking chairs bad for your back?
How am I supposed to know?
Do you have an answer?
Yes they are.
Okay. Is Tanner attractive?
Oh yeah.
That's on the record. Trash or garbage?
Trash.
Target or Walmart?
Depends on what you're getting. Target, because I hate Walmart, but still I go.
White or black? Careful.
You've trapped me.
Go ahead, Blake. Answer the question. Answer the question.
My last name is White, so that's why I'm going white.
Okay, sure. Last one. Have you ever worn a sweatshirt to a pool?
I have, actually.
Okay, that's the last one. We're going to have to go through that one. What's the circumstance when you wore a sweatshirt to a pool?
Well, so I was on the swim team, and it's like cold.
Inside? Like as an indoor pool?
No, it was an outdoor pool, but it was still cold. It was like May.
Oh, because you're swimming in
May.
Texas? It can't
Houston?
be that cold.
Cold enough.
No,
May?
it shouldn't be below
Isn't
70.
Houston like super hot?
Yeah,
Yes.
but I mean, it's still like, cool. Remember, I'm used to it being constantly
You're
hot.
used
Yeah,
to it
same.
being...
Yes.
Used to it.
Yeah.
No, you tried, but that didn't work.
That's what it is? Okay. Okay, is Tanner attractive? Go through that.
Why is there much to explain? Okay, now it's just getting really uncomfortable.
I asked Tanner if I could ask that. He's like, of course.
Well, because he wanted an answer like mine.
He did. Ariana, is Tanner attractive?
Sure.
Interesting. I called him Discount Tony Stark yesterday, and Peter Tilly ate that up. Because he has like those rectangular glasses, and the hair was kind of the same, and even the head shape was kind of the same.
Yeah,
I
no,
put
I
up a
see
side
it.
by side.
I see it.
I put up a side by side. It was pretty much spot on.
Okay. Now, can we talk? Can we talk about window over aisle?
A window or aisle. Yeah.
Okay, so
Pausing here. You know what? I was gonna leave a comment, but I won't. So we'll just leave it at that. I forgot. I bet I was gonna say something else, and I don't remember. Well, okay, yeah. So we ask, is Tanner attractive all the time on the podcast, and most people say yes. There was like one person I think that did say no. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was like Jenny or something. And then what was the other comment I was gonna say? I don't remember. But Uh, okay, yeah, let's get back into it.
If I'm on a moving vehicle, I immediately go to sleep no matter where I am.
I was gonna say, if you're sleeping, you have to go with window. If you want to get
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
if you're a bathroom person,
See,
you
I don't,
need to
I
go
don't
out.
need to go to the
Bathroom
bathroom.
If you're a bathroom person, you gotta go out.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, but I just
Also,
don't.
like, one time I sat in the window and there was a guy whose hairy foot was behind me, like, on the plane and right next to
Lord,
my
that's
arm.
unacceptable.
So I've been scarred and I never want to sit in the window seat again.
That has nothing to do with the window, though.
Yeah,
That could
it
still
does.
happen with the aisle
Yeah, they
seat.
could definitely do that on the
I mean, it's a little
It's actually more
harder
likely in the aisle.
because
No, because they could easily wrap around
if
the
they
aisle.
put their foot up on my armrest, then their foot's gonna get smashed by the cart when they bring the drinks. They're not gonna do that. They put their foot up next to my armrest on the plane.
Why are they putting their feet up like that in general?
I don't know, because they were gross. People are gross on planes.
Well, you can't judge the seat. The seat did nothing to you.
Yeah, that's not the seat's
Also,
fault. That's
the
guy.
bathroom problem.
The bathroom problem was a separate issue. That's a logistical
Middle
thing.
is pretty bad too, though. One time I got stuck between two people that were together from, like, with a business or something.
And they didn't ask to switch.
I offered to switch and they were like, no, we're okay. And they, like, talked over me the entire plane ride.
How long ago was the plane ride?
Like,
An hour and a
I think it
half.
was from
To here?
New York, maybe. So, like,
2 hours? Not
2
even?
hours.
Okay. What was I going to say? Ah, yes. What are you buying at? Why are you begrudgingly going to Walmart?
Okay, because I don't know how it is here, but I have to wait in line for like 30 minutes when I go to Walmart.
Interesting.
Plus, like, just the type people who go to Walmart. It's very
there
different
a
than the people
type?
who go to Target. Well, yeah, like, I don't know. I
There's
feel like a lot of
definitely a
sketchy
type.
people go to Walmart over Target.
No, who goes to Target?
I don't know.
I'm pausing here. Look, the official that Blake does not speak for the podcast. The official stance of the podcast is that we respect all people who shop at Walmart. I don't. I'm trying to remember. I don't really because I had to go to Walmart when I lived in upstate New York because there was basically no other option in the area. It's a small town, so really you got a Walmart and that's it. It was funny because like the mayor would always be like, "Shop local, everyone." It's like the local stores are twice the price of Walmart, and they don't have what I need. You know, like sometimes it's like I need whatever, I need a T-shirt or whatever, and it's like I can't go to the Knick Knacks local store to get what I need. But yeah, I've never had to. Sorry, I was yawn. I'm exhausted here. Sometimes I just don't sleep as well. Anyway, I've never had to wait 30 minutes in line at Walmart. I mean, that's like I don't know what he's doing. I guess just the Walmart he goes to is packed or whatever. But that was also in Texas, so I don't know if it's different in other places. But okay, let's get back into it.
All the high school girls.
And
I was gonna
moms.
say that's like a teen girl
Moms
thing.
love Target.
They do love
Uh-huh.
Target. My mom loves Target.
My mom loves Target, but she never goes because if she goes, she'll end up buying everything.
Plus, like, here, do you get your groceries at Target?
I get a couple things there that I know I can't get at Publix
Okay, see, I don't have Publix, and
or any grocery store. If I can't,
Yeah.
if I know, even in Maryland, Publix is a southeast thing.
I had never
So
heard
Georgia,
of Publix until
Florida.
about a week
Yeah,
ago.
it's like Georgia, Florida.
Oh my goodness.
South
We have to
Carolina?
get Jake Paul a pub sub.
I need to go to Publix today. Can you want to go to Publix?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to
You're
Publix.
having a pub sub.
We're getting. This is a separate thing. Tanner tried to make fried rice a couple days ago. That was a nightmare. Yeah, so if there's a couple things that I know aren't at Publix, then I'll get them at Target.
Okay,
Because I know they're at Target.
Like, when I went to the Target here, there were so many more groceries and foods and
Sometimes
stuff
they're
than
more
the one at
expensive
mine.
though.
Yeah, they're more
At Target.
expensive.
If Target, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to know what you're getting.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
I get different stuff.
Yeah.
So I prefer to go to Target, but I can't go to Target as often.
You get home goods at Target, food at Publix, or anywhere
You
else.
can get like clothing if cheap clothing
Yeah.
if you need.
No, actually, I get so many clothes at Walmart, even though like it's kind of
hate it.
embarrassing because it's so cheap and like no one knows.
No one knows. Are you
Well,
wearing
now
a Walmart
everyone
shirt
knows.
right now?
That's a whole Walmart outfit
I
he's
don't
got
think-
on.
Excuse me, I'm wearing the exact same thing that you
We are kind of wearing the same thing.
You're literally wearing the same
No, my
shorts.
shorts. I was gonna wear those colored shorts actually, but then I decided not to.
You were gonna wear cargo shorts?
No, those colored shorts.
Oh, okay.
Those,
I was about to have
blue
to go
shorts.
off on you.
Yeah. So no cargo shorts for either of you.
No
Absolutely
cargo
not.
shorts.
I feel like there's a very niche, like if you're going to like a convention or something and you need the extra pockets. Like
There's no
If you're going to a
circumstance where you
convention-
need.
because you
Oh
need
my
you need
goodness.
more because you're getting a bunch of free stuff is what I'm saying.
Bring a backpack or something.
If
You
you-
should
and
be
you don't
looking
have a
professional
backpack.
at a convention.
No, it's like a Comic-Con kind of
Oh,
thing.
well,
Well,
that's
don't go in the first place.
just don't
I'm
go
not
to the
saying
convention.
I'm saying it's a very specific thing. Other than that, you wouldn't.
See, when I was in Paris,
Oh, you studied abroad?
I did study abroad.
Wait, did you study abroad
Did
with
I mention
Rachel?
I studied abroad. I did study abroad
did.
with Rachel.
Speaking of her, did she already have her party?
Actually,
And
she
if
is
so,
having a
why was
party.
I not
She is
invited?
having
Next
a
week.
party.
It actually is next week.
Next
you got
Saturday.
invited, didn't you?
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
in the trumpet
Are you on
section is
Facebook?
invited.
I'm on Facebook.
So you didn't get an invite?
They probably
I
just
did.
don't.
I don't
have,
get on.
They're probably not friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah,
yet,
though
so.
recently
She
a bunch
said
of
like
people have
invite
started.
everyone.
Yeah,
who-
yeah, you're invited.
Okay.
Saturday, I think it's 8 p.m.
Yeah, just ask Jenny.
So pausing here. One of the interesting things of going back and listening to these commentaries from years ago is trying to remember these very specific events in my life, like Rachel's party in fall of 2019. What was that party? I do not remember. Jeez, like what was that party? What happened? Where was it? It was in her apartment, I guess. Where was she living at the time? Oh, I think I know where that was. I don't remember. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different party. No, I'm thinking of a different thing. Yeah, it's always interesting kind of going back and like, where was that event? What was that event that I was, I guess, a part of? And yeah, cargo shorts. I don't really wear cargo shorts. I mean, like I said, there are probably cases, maybe like when you go hiking and you need extra pockets or something. But even then, like just bring a backpack or whatever. My situation of that, you're going to a convention, and you're getting a bunch of knickknacks and stuff. Like I don't know, like you can figure it out. They usually, when you go to those things where there's like booths and stuff, there's usually one table that has like free bags, right? Like a free tote bag or something. That's where you got to go there first. This is my pro tip here. You got to go get the bag first, so you can put all the other junk that you acquire from all the other booths in the bag that you get, right? So, but you have to go for the bag first, because otherwise you're just holding everything in your hands or however else. Or if it's a situation where you can't bring a bag, I was gonna say I would recommend bringing a bag, but usually you can find a place that has bags. Like it's almost like not even worth bringing your bag, because then it's just more stuff to carry in the long run, right? When they're just gonna give you a free bag. Like I've gotten some pretty nice bags out of these like free, like booths and things like that. Conventions, not really convention, but like, I was trying to think of the word. Is like fair? Would a fair be the right word for that? I don't know. But okay, let's get back into it.
If you're not a trumpet, you're not allowed to come.
Yeah. There will be a special guest at the party.
Ooh.
You'll see.
Anyway.
That's a tease on
How
the podcast.
high should I get my hopes for the
Oh,
special
you won't know the
person?
special guest.
Oh, well then, why'd you
Do I
even
know
bring
the
him up?
special-
Yes.
Is it Noah?
No. In the same ballpark, though.
Okay. Anyway, cargo
this
shorts.
podcast also is going to come out like 2 weeks after the party, so.
Cargo shorts. When I went to Disneyland Paris, I made an effort to count how many it wasn't cargo shorts. It was jorts. I counted how many jorts
Can I
saw.
pause that? I need an outlet.
Oh my goodness, Daniel! I'm trying to
Really?
talk here. And
Okay, just go.
You
I'll
didn't
figure
have
it
your laptop.
How are you
charged?
gonna figure it out?
I think there's maybe one over there.
Yeah, I think there's one over there. So keep talking. I'm going to
yeah.
walk around.
So, I counted how many jorts I saw in the entire day, and I saw like 2 or 3 cargo jorts.
What does that even look
Jorgos.
like?
They look like jorts with pockets.
Daniel, what's your opinion on
Cargo
cargo
jorts.
jorts?
I don't think jorts should be allowed.
No,
so
they shouldn't.
cargo jorts are definitely
That's like a
2
double,
strikes.
like-
yeah,
They're
that's-
terrifying.
yeah.
So many men were wearing them.
In Europe?
Yeah. Well,
I'm pausing here. Cargo jorts, like, so how many pockets are we talking, right? So, okay, let's start from the beginning here. Jorts, obviously, are jean shorts, right? And then cargo shorts are any material where you have additional pockets. Typically, we're talking about mid to lower thigh, right? That's where the extra pockets are on the side. And that's really it. You usually just have those two pockets, right? You still have the standard, side pockets on each side, right? And then you have two back pockets maybe, and that's like the normal pockets. And then you have like that's what most pants have, I guess. Most like jeans or khakis or whatever. For men's pants, I guess I shouldn't speak to like. Then you get into like yoga pants and all sorts of things that don't have pockets. But anyway, but then cargo pants usually just have like a couple extra pockets. So like, are those pockets in the same spot? You know what? Maybe I should look this up. Hold on, we're gonna look this up live on the podcast here. Cargo jorts. Let's see what comes up here. Okay, yeah. So it is just like it's just extra pockets right on the side there. I'm wondering like, One thing I will say, I did wear cargo pants at my old job when I was an operator at a power plant, but that's because you needed the pockets. Okay, let me tell you, you needed the pockets for this job. It was also kind of like that area at Aurora, those types of, But yeah, you needed the pockets because I had, my flashlight, my keys, some procedures and other junk, my gloves, all these extra things that you needed to bring, So, an iPad. There was one pair of pants where the pocket was just big enough where I could slide my iPad mini into it. But yeah, you kind of needed the extra pockets for that job. So it was like a job thing. I didn't wear them like out on the town. Right? It was more like just for work purposes. But okay, let's get back into it. We'll go probably another. Maybe like 10 minutes, a little less than 10 minutes, 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll head to the next part.
Okay,
I didn't see it
so
that
many
much.
men were wearing jorts,
Yes.
but I saw maybe like 3 people wearing cargo jorts, which is just terrible. And they call themselves the fashion center of the world. I don't know. I am convinced that the French people are robots. It was like 104 degrees and they were still wearing hoodies and jeans. And that's just unacceptable.
That doesn't
I did not see
sound like
them.
very good fashion.
No.
Okay, pausing here. If you couldn't tell, that's where I stitched it together. You definitely could tell, but I had to stitch the podcast together because I couldn't find an outlet to charge my laptop there. Because I think my laptop was just draining faster than anticipated. Funny enough, I still have that laptop. I don't know where I don't remember where I put it, but actually, where is it? I think it's in a drawer. Actually, is it in this drawer here? It was not in the drawer beneath me. So we were outside by the pool, and then we had to move inside to like a little table. So I do remember that's where I stitched it together. Nothing happened in the meantime. I think it was just like, oh, we gotta move to a different table, and that was it. And then she picked up shit. You know what? Credit to Blake and Ariana. They did a great job. Just seamless right there. But okay, back into it.
Exactly. Like, jeans are not fashionable.
That was the do you wear jeans in the summertime?
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes when it's, like, 70 degrees out at night. But, like, or, like, summer in France, sometimes it was cold. So, yeah, I did wear jeans in the summer. Sometimes it was 104 and they had no AC. And I never saw any French person sweat. I don't know how it happened. But they also whisper. They don't talk above a whisper. So I am convinced that they're not real people. They're robots.
Blake, how's that pillow?
Has that pillow? I like it. Look, it has. I don't know what that is.
You're heavily embracing it, so that's why I had to ask.
Okay.
They've got some nice pillows.
Yeah, the pillows are really
It's
nice
an
here.
interesting scheme.
This one's very
See, like,
soft.
Yeah.
see, isn't that nice, Daniel?
Okay. I don't know. We're talking about Spirit Band assignments.
Oh yeah, spirit band assignments.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares about that.
They do care. We're gonna play. Guess which Spirit Band they're in. Leo Zhang.
He's in my spirit band.
Nope.
Nope.
He's with Carl.
Why are we playing this? This is a really dumb game.
Actually, the assignments went out.
I guess probably every person that listens to this podcast probably knows who all these people are.
Yep. No one else would.
I don't really know. You know what? We do have an international audience.
Do you?
Yes.
Is it from the people
People
studying
in-
abroad?
No, it's not just people studying abroad. There's like someone from Thailand, I think. Maybe.
People in Thailand listen to your podcast.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe not Thailand.
Well, now you just called them out, so they're not going to listen.
Yeah,
to
and they're
it.
definitely
Yeah.
not. They're definitely gonna stop now. But it's definitely more than just the United States. It's still like 95% U.S. But
Mhm. Is it mostly from Atlanta? Or how in depth can you look at your?
I can look at
viewers?
that actually. It's like 60% of the United States people are from Atlanta.
Okay.
There's some California. There's some Texas. I think Blake's parents listen to this podcast. I think that's what
Yeah,
you said.
probably.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a sub on the first game.
The football game or volleyball?
No, volleyball. Can't make it.
Do we have the first one
Mm-hmm.
next Friday?
Yep.
The day after Clemson.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
unfortunate.
love that.
There's no band rehearsal though, so.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
but you know, I have a life. I already made Friday plans, so
I don't think I have plans.
if any first trumpets are listening to this
Yeah.
podcast as it's being
I
filmed,
know you should get on
live,
it.
I know you should please
Even though, like,
sub for me.
If
Again-
you're listening to it as it's being
This-
recorded right now.
Again, this episode comes out like 2 weeks after.
Well, Anuj, please sub for my spirit band.
In the past.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to touch on?
So Daniel, is this your last year at Georgia Tech?
That's what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Hopefully it
I'm
is.
curious.
I have to pass my classes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
sure
curious about your first year
Yeah.
at Georgia Tech.
How's your first week?
It was pretty good.
That sounds rough.
Wow, thank you. I'm not sure how you went from. Okay.
How
I was
are
gonna
your
say that's not
classes? Are there any tryhards? Are you the tryhard?
Oh, for sure. Oh, I'm not really a
Are
tryhard.
you showing up to class? That's
I
really
am
all that
showing up to
matters.
class, so
Don't
that's
ditch class.
best place to start.
What row do you sit in?
What row? I'd say I'm normally like kind of in the middle.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, because I don't want to like walk in and sit at the back, but I also don't want to be the kid on the front row. So
Good call.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Front row sitters are sometimes, not all the time, sometimes obnoxious.
I'm in a chemistry class with like 250 people, and it's like the same 3 people who keep raising their hand over and over.
That's how those classes are.
Yep. There's so many people, but there's only 3 people that ever say anything.
It's not 250. It's like 220.
How would you know?
So I took that class too. Yeah, I took that
There
class.
could be different amounts of people.
I mean, so I guess that was
Maybe
4
more
years ago.
freshmen are taking
yeah.
chemistry.
Remember, you're very old, Daniel.
Yes, I'm so old.
Who do you have for chemistry?
um,
Please say Donald Doyle.
no.
Dang.
Triple D.
Yes, Triple D.
That's what I call him.
I
Dr. Donald
love
Doyle.
Triple D. He's not that great.
He
of a
calls.
professor.
He's not that good. He calls himself Dr. D squared.
Which is not as good as Triple
It's
D.
not good as Triple D.
Or D cubed.
Doctor, that's if you're gonna shorten it like
Yeah.
Take all the D's.
Take all
Dr.
of
Donald Doyle.
Put all the D's in
I
one.
wonder what his middle name is. I hope
It's
it
got to
starts
be
with
like
D.
David.
Yes, Donald David
Donald
Doyle.
David Doyle.
He's so good. He gave me M&Ms every single class because he would have those competitions where you guess what song he's playing.
Mhm.
I was always the
Why,
winner.
why is he doing that?
I don't know. It was the start of the class every single time. And then one time he played Under Pressure, and it's got the same intro as Ice Ice Baby. So I said Ice Ice Baby, and it was wrong, but he still gave me M&Ms. So, love Triple D.
We did not do that. I took him for a survey of biochemistry. So and we
Or
were
took
like
that
rushing.
a little more seriously.
We were just rushing through the material. But also, the test questions were exactly the same as previous test questions from previous years.
Okay.
Like it's the exact same question.
Yeah, he's pretty lazy, honestly.
Oh yeah, kind of.
He's more of a research kind of guy than a lecture.
Is he
kinda
though?
guy.
Because he also gets sick like all the time. He's sick like 5 times throughout the semester. He's like,
And
oh,
we
I
have
got a
Carrie
cough. I
Shep-
can't.
We're pausing here. Shoot, should I keep going? I just wanted to mention about Dr. Donald Doyle, Triple D, as I called him. Yeah, he would give us like, here's last semester's, test, and you can study off of it, and then he would give us the test, the next week or whatever, and it would be pretty much the same questions. So like if you just memorized the previous test, you would pass the actual test, which is kind of convenient. It's convenient for someone like me, where it's like I'm good at memorizing things, but not thinking. I'm not smart. I just memorize things. But okay, let's see. We'll go a little bit longer. We're gonna see where this triple D conversation goes, and then we're gonna kind of wrap up here.
Can't come in today. Yeah. No, he just canceled our class.
So we might have some visitors like any second now.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna pause here. We're wrapped up there. Yeah, Dr. Doyle definitely got sick a lot. He got sick, I think, 3 or 4 times during that semester, like different occasions. He was like, "Yep, class is canceled. I'm sick," or whatever. It was so strange. Like he just kept getting sick, but he was actually pretty good. Like he definitely knew the material very well and was taught. I think he taught it fairly well. Again, the tests were pretty easy, but I fairly enjoyed. It was like it was survey of biochemistry. It wasn't even like the full biochemistry class. I just needed to take like I think it was one of my chemistry electives, so I just did that one because let me tell you, chemical engineering is not an easy major. So you take any kind of easy wins you can get. But anyway, that's the show. That's the show this week. This was part 2 for episode 61, sneezing in Texas. I think most of the sneezing in Texas content is out of the way. Now we're kind of in the home stretch here. We're talking about Triple D and whatnot. So thank you for listening, and be sure to come back for part 3. Bye, everyone.